Okay, cool. So it's been probably like
A year.
a year. Well, yeah, you read
Since
my
we
mind.
last did this.
Yeah, and it was actually one of the first videos we did on our YouTube channel. So like, happy 1 year anniversary to that. We weren't doing interviews at the time. It was kind of like a just podcast thing, but we're finally back now, a whole year later, and
Smarter, whole you wiser.
definitely. And there was so much
2018.
good music
2018.
this year. Last year,
It's 2018 now.
Yeah.
We're doing this one day late.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They don't need to know that.
It's all good, but there was a lot of good shit that came out in 2017 that and especially on the back end of that too. I'm glad we waited as long as we did to make this because
The albums came out in fucking December.
yeah, mid-December too. Some pretty good ones. That Eminem dropped, but that's not
on that top 10
yeah,
list.
that's not on this at all.
Man.
Honorable mention, I should say.
Some other honorable mentions
We could get to that after the
later.
list.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
so who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
With number 10.
Number 10, yeah.
We're gonna go 10. We're gonna go in a circle. This is Ashante. This is Ashante. Okay, so my 10 is probably one that I wasn't expecting to be up here, but it was cool. Dave East, Paranoia, True Story. No?
Just no,
Fuck
bro. Why is that
That
on
shit
your
was
list?
hard because that motherfucker Dave East got bars.
That's like an EP, though.
That shit was long enough to be an album.
That was like 7 songs.
That's a lie.
No, what? How many songs is on there, bro?
I'll pull up the receipts.
Man, but either way, he still came out with like a full album afterwards. And it's kind of like... that
What's
doesn't-
wrong with that? Like, we got cool 13 songs on there.
Okay,
That's-
but one of the...
That's
There's
an
like
album.
2 skits.
That's a
First
solid
of all,
album.
there's 2 skits.
There's 2 skits
Okay.
and an
And
interlude.
Oh, you're
but
right.
That's a
That's
full
about
album.
10 out.
That's
Yeah,
an
that's
album.
10 songs.
Dave East, the truth. That shit was
Yeah.
hard from beginning to end. It was a good, it's straight bars, honestly. And I like his shit he had to his daughter. That shit's nice. He's he's a father.
but I mean, why do I care about his daughter?
I don't
you
know.
Like, what is that got to do with me?
Nothing.
I don't have a daughter.
Exactly.
I don't have a brother. That's true. He's true.
All 28.
All right.
Okay, cool. So my number 10, it's actually something that came out pretty recent.
Like 2 weeks
man.
ago.
Yeah, but here's the
It
thing.
made
Here's the
the
thing.
top 10.
It did, but I'm gonna tell you
It
why.
shouldn't have.
So my number 10 is that Huncho Jack Huncho. But here's why it's number 10 because I tried to evaluate that album in a way that I'm like, okay, what's the replay value on this going into 2018? And I feel like honestly I can see myself slapping this for all the way up until summer of this year. And I feel like if it didn't come out so late, I would have done the same thing.
What is your go-to song on that album, though?
See, there's so many that you could slap. They're all just bangers, you know. But I fuck with Dubai shit and that Saint Laurent mask,
Dubai
Moon
shit,
Rock,
okay.
and that Where You From is probably the 4 I listen to.
I just think
most.
that album was just this side.
That was a great song though.
The album.
The entire album.
The album.
But that was a great song.
That was a great song, but that was I love those two together, but at the same time it's just that's
I didn't
the
like
whole
those two
album.
together. It's just like...
You don't like them two together?
Yeah, their dynamic, it just seemed like everything throughout the entire album just felt the same. It didn't feel
It
like
does
they were on or
feel
anything.
the
It just
same.
felt the
That's-
entire same throughout, so I couldn't really get
I
into
feel
it
it.
too much. But I mean,
I
I
wish
really
they
like
had more
both of them
features.
individually, though.
Definitely. I like them more. They should have more features instead of other niggas amigos.
Nah, man, it kept it to
To
a
the-
skill
to this-
level. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, because those niggas can't really do anything else.
Same shit.
All right, so my top 10, my number 10, is actually going to be pretty low on the list compared to your guys's. I put No Dope on Sundays
Amazing
as
album.
number 10.
Amazing
It's a
album.
great album.
Amazing.
Lyrically it's a masterpiece, and I really liked it. Isaiah, you put me onto it, but it's one of those albums where it's you appreciate it for the art that it is, and you appreciate it for the lyricism and all that cool stuff, but I can't listen. I listened to it maybe twice after you told me about it. I was like, man, this is amazing, this is dope.
It's so good.
And then I was like, man,
I play
can't
that song. I
listen to
play
that.
one song off the album probably once a day.
Bro, I
Really?
play that whole album every day.
it's a great album. But
It's a fucking great
it's
album.
one of those ones.
Okay. let's move on. Number 9. I got Joey Badass, All American Badass.
Great album.
Joey, you disappointed me a little bit on this one. Like, to be quite honest, I love this album simply because it's Joey and simply because Joey is like my favorite artist ever. Or one of my favorites.
Of all time?
No.
Like, okay.
Kanye's my favorite, but Joey's like one of my favorite of like me growing up and listening to music.
Right. Now that you could appreciate
Now I can appreciate hip hop and things. And
I got you.
This album had some bangers, but at the same time, Joey, you gotta make a comeback next time.
I get what you're saying. It wasn't like Before the Money level.
Nah, Before the Money. Have you listened to Before the Money?
I think so.
Maybe.
I don't
think
know.
I might have showed you something.
I might have.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's like one of them. Like
That was yeah. Before the Money was up there, and 1999 and Summer Nights were all fucking amazing.
right.
But on to you.
All right. So my number 9 is that Rhapsody album. Was it Layla's Wisdom or Lila's Wisdom?
Lila.
It's
Layla.
It's Layla. Okay.
That's a weird way to spell it.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. But yeah, that album kind of like came out the cuts. I wasn't really expecting it. I literally like came across it on like iTunes and I was like, oh, she's dope based off of what I've heard on her like features from like Anderson .Paak or Kendrick. And so I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll get, not knowing, I didn't even realize that she was signed to The Rock. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Did you really?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
either.
Not unexpected.
I didn't know that until after I listened to the album, and then I just, on the bottom it like says this shit is just Rock Nation.
Rock Nation
Like,
at the bottom. That's
yeah.
dope as hell.
And so I was like, okay, that makes more sense because this shit is like real quality music. Like, she's really better than like a lot of other
Female rappers.
not even like normal
female, like,
rappers.
rapper,
Yeah.
She's a rapper, but she's. Who was the comparison?
Me?
Yeah, what was the comparison you said for her?
I don't know. She kind of raps like.
What's her face? The old school.
Oh, you talking about Lauryn Hill?
Yeah, she reminds you give
Yeah,
a big
in a
Lauryn
way.
Hill vibes.
Kinda. Yeah. I
Yeah,
can see that.
But it's just a good album.
good album.
And it probably has one of the best like outro songs in a while. So if anything, like if you don't even really care about that album, at least go like tap that last outro song.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's really
Enjoy
nice.
the outro.
All right, number 9.
My number 9 is gonna be Sire, by Jaden Smith.
I can't listen to that shit.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah,
Jaden
I
Smith
like
is the shit, bro. I
I
fucking
can't.
love Jaden Smith, and it's weird
I
because
can't.
when it first came out, it was one of those things where it was like nobody wants to listen to Jaden Smith. Like it's Jaden.
That was
Smith.
my exact reaction.
I didn't listen to it for a minute, but I was in the car and we were driving to Berkeley one day and somebody put it on and it was just like it was amazing. The first 4 songs of that album is like it's Blue or something like that. For the first 4 songs, it's trash. But
Yeah, that's
once
why I
you get
stopped
into it,
That's- I
yeah,
I
can't
stopped
do
right
that.
at E.
Once
When I
you
got
get
to E,
past
I
the
was like,
four-
nope.
yeah. I don't know what he was doing with that, but once you get past that, the rest of that album is just like
How many more songs are there?
There's a lot,
there's
bro.
a lot of
There's
songs.
Really?
like fucking a lot after
I'm
that.
sorry.
That's why I was like, after the first 4, I was like, I don't know if I could do this.
Icon is my man. I was listening to Icon on the way over here, bro. Like
Honestly,
Icon's
have
amazing.
never gotten past like
There's 17 songs on that album.
Jesus Christ.
And the first 4,
pretty
yeah,
crazy.
Or-
13 are pretty cool.
All right, I still can't even do it. All right, well, number 8 for me, I got that Big Crit Forever is a mighty long time. That crit was cool as fuck. Went back and listened to it. I went back and listened to all these things I had on the top 10 just to get a feel on where I wanted them to be
Right.
and where I specifically wanted them at. But this one has a lot of bangers, but it's just like it's too long. This is one of the albums I'm just like this shit.
It's a double album, bro.
It's too long. Like
It's a double album.
that's just too fucking long. But it was immediately set off because he immediately set the tone with Confetti, and if you listen to Confetti, it's you get the vibe immediately,
Right.
and that's just amazing. And yeah, he's going on tour with Sci-Hi next year, so I'm going to that
This
shit.
year.
Fuck. 2018 now, right?
2018.
All right, go ahead, bro.
All right. We're on 8, right? My 8 is I Was Very Bad by IDK, formerly known as JIDK, who weirdly enough, Isaiah was listening to once we saw him open up for Isaiah Rashad last year, and based off his last one, what was it Empty Bank?
Yeah.
And then he did like what a lot of artists are like I've noticed are trying to do, which is like they do like a whole re-image thing. Like if they're not like
Already
really
somebody.
like if you know they're good but they're not really taken off towards like mainstream or whatever, they like cleanse themselves and do like a whole like re-image thing. Right. And he did a partnership with Adult Swim and released an album like in episodes. It was like 3 songs at a time. And I thought that was pretty cool, but I mean, just based off the one single he released before the album, which ended up being a bonus track, I listened to it and I was like, yeah, I gotta. Yeah, he's actually like really fucking good. Like he got better. He's someone you could like genuinely like say he got better over time. Yeah. So I don't want to keep speaking on it, but just go listen to it if you haven't.
8 for you, sir.
Number 8 was Cozy Tapes. Cozy Tapes Volume 2.
I
loved Volume 1.
Volume 1.
Cozy Tapes. Volume 2 was just like, man, that's my song. Just, so good. And then Coziest. I listen to Coziest all the time.
On the Coziest. Staying hoochie down to the socks.
What the fuck?
So that's my number 8. I don't really got much to say about that one, but
it's a fucking bang. It's just a lot of bangers.
All
it's
the
just
way through.
Them. All right. Well, you know my number 7 then. I got 12E12 then. ASAP 12E with album titled 12. That shit was amazing. First song hits with Castle Hell. This motherfucker. This nigga don't like it. Cause his voice, but nah.
No, I like his voice, bro. I like him as a rapper. I just was like the most like it wasn't, bro. You could tell it was just like, oh, I know all these famous people. Let me just get them on features. So people listen to this.
He only has like 3 songs with features.
But
and then the rest
they're all
are
like
him.
Fucking like Joey Badass, Flatbush Zombies.
They're the homies. Yeah,
but not for your debut album, bro. I would have appreciated it more if like
he already has
all his songs were by himself.
Though. He's an established person in the industry already.
But he's not, because nobody knows who 12 is.
I knew who 12 was before his album dropped.
I knew his name. I didn't really know like.
I knew the clout around him, and like he's like
right. But for your first project, though, I feel like you could have gone about it better.
How? Like you get features of people who are high.
Because that's the only shit that people are gonna listen to for those artists. That's like what attracts them.
I listen to the whole thing. That's just amazing.
Yeah, but a lot of people aren't like you and I. They'll probably just skim through the shit and see what most, the one with the star next to it.
That song with Flatbush, though, go crazy.
See?
Hey, man. Huh?
I said I got on the Flatbush Zombies like super late.
Us too, bro. Man. Like last year.
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, me too, bro.
All right, 7.
My bad, shit. My 7 for me is Autobiography by Vic Mensa, which I feel like a lot of people kind of like forgot about because there was so much other good shit that came out this year.
Exactly the same time.
But it was such like a genuine album. Mm-hmm. It was just like straight, like from start to finish. It was like, it was one of those concept albums that had a story to it, which are usually like my favorite kind of albums. And it was just like, I really fuck with Vic Mensa. And if you like his previous shit, whether it be like his features that you've heard or like the internet tape, then you're gonna like it.
Yeah, that album was pretty good. It was always just not on mine is only because it got lost in the sauce of like the other because Kendrick and then Hov dropped exactly the same time as his shit, so it's just like I didn't give it enough time.
Wings.
Vic Mensa enough time. The first song I ever heard by Vic Mensa was he did a song with Kanye. I forgot the name of it.
You Mad?
Yeah. And that was my first impression of Vic Mensa, and I was like, he's not for me.
I wrote a whole paper about his album last year.
For real?
It's like an 8-page paper.
That's
about
hella
his
funny,
album.
bro. First time I heard him was off that Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Yeah, it's the first time me too. And I was just like, this kid sound like Chance at this point right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
He wants to be somebody else. 7?
Alright, so my number 7 is going to be All American Badass. I slept on Joey Badass's like this album so hard, and it's weird because I really liked his last album, but when this album came out, this came out early this year, right?
Yeah, like I think it was March or February.
Yeah,
no, it came out on April 7th because it was
47.
Yeah. So like they came out and I was like, oh man, it's that new Joey Badass, and I was really hyped for it in the moment, but I just kept sleeping on it. People were saying it wasn't that good. It wasn't that. But literally maybe a month ago. I sat down, I listened to it all the way through, and it's just heat after heat after heat, bro. Like, that album's amazing. I like that album.
It is really good. Joey, I think you'd be better next time, man. That's my, if you know me, you know that's my dude from like a good 2013.
The one song on it that was bad though, that I didn't like, and it didn't really fit the album, was Devastated. Like,
that's his single.
Yeah.
But that single released like
a year before that album.
Yeah, that shit shouldn't have been on it.
It's disrupted the entire flow of the album, because the entire album was just kind of like, it had a central theme to it that just through Devastated.
Yeah, you're definitely right on that one.
Okay.
For 6, I got IDK. I was very bad. They just had that shit's
right, that's higher up in yours.
Yeah, because I went back and like I said, I went back and listened to everything, but that shit, it was like a concept album. But literally every single, if you listen to it all the way through, every single, the songs don't end. So the whole thing is one long story about how he was a badass kid, and then he's his mom, and how he was treated his mom and shit like that. And that shit was crazy for me because, like, for you to not make it feel like you have to look and check your phone to see if it's a new fucking song.
Yeah.
And that made shit seem way, like, amazing for me. And, yeah, 17 with a 38. With Chief Keef, bro. That shit, that's that fire.
That shit is a banger.
Yeah.
All right.
6.
So, come on now. My number 6 is The Never Story by JIDK. Isaiah, your camera's gonna die.
Great, I got your battery.
All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, another album I feel like got lost in the sauce for a minute there because it came out so fucking early in the year. But, like, I'm not even gonna front. Most of the time, I'm always putting people on new shit. This came out like the woodworks with someone, like, put me on this one. It was like a friend of a friend, kind of, and they were just like, they know I really listen to, like, good music, and they're like, yo, like, dude from Dreamville, go fuck with this.
Yeah, you put
this
me on
album,
that shit, dude. I was like,
yeah, and I'm like,
crazy.
okay, yeah, this shit's kind of fire.
Man.
He's from Atlanta, right?
Yes.
He doesn't sound like that. That's what's crazy.
The craziest story
I know, right?
when I watched an interview about him was that he fucking slept on Earth Gang's couch during college. I was like, that's crazy. And now all your niggas in Dreamville.
Hey, man, it was all worth it.
Earth Gang did just get signed, right?
Yeah. Officially, the niggas were basically on the shit. Okay.
Alright, so coming in at number 6 for me was a album that dropped fairly recently. It's War and Leisure by Miguel.
I didn't like it that much.
I didn't like it at first, and
I didn't give it a second place.
That song with J. Cole, Come Through and Chill.
That was good.
His verses on those were just all dope. J. Cole's one of my favorite artists of all time.
Gas.
He's amazing.
Song with Travis Scott, fire too.
Yeah, that song's fire. There was a couple songs that made you want to give it a chance. And I think that's what I kept listening to. Wolf on that song, I listen to it all the time. It's just like, it has those songs that keep you interested.
Right.
That's why I came in at number 6.
I think that Miguel needs to just have an album where he just features hella people, because this one didn't have that many, but at the same time,
see, that's the thing. There you go again, bro. You can't like rely on somebody for the features.
No, but as a singer, it's different.
It is, but I mean, look at like Frank Ocean, bro. There was like no features on Blonde, and that shit was like
Blonde.
Well, you're a bitch. But
we had this conversation
Blonde
already.
Amazing,
I already know. Isaiah is just stupid.
Nah, this motherfucker said Blonde was better than Channel Orange.
Because it is.
You're high.
We're not going to talk about this right now. We're not going to talk about this right now. Anyways.
All right. We're going to go number 5 then, where I got the number. Oh, I know. I got Sanfa, the fucking Sanfa Process. So y'all know about this boy.
Man, that album came out start of the year, right?
January. that shit. I still listen to that shit.
That's that shit.
That
Isaiah put me onto that.
Bro, that is the shit. Because that album it's like 9 songs long, but every single song is like great, except for fucking one song. And I'm not even going to pull it up right now because it doesn't need to be mentioned.
Okay.
But that fucking Timmy's Prayer.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm saying.
Man.
And that Reverse Faults is my shit,
I'm trying to have
too.
my child be birthed to Timmy's Prayer. Like, out the womb, like.
That shit's so beautiful. And that the British, shout out to all the British people coming through.
Facts.
Except for fucking.
Except for gigs. Gigs needs to go home. All right, your turn.
Okay, so my number 5 is 4. Ever is a mighty long
You're
time.
stupid. That's so trash. Boo.
No, but okay, so like I really like this album. At first, I heard it the first time and I thought it was good, but I didn't really get to appreciate it until I went back and listened to it after we were trying to make this list. Because originally it was pretty low on the list.
Yeah.
And when I say low, I mean like number 9 or something. I don't even remember, but I went back and I listened to it and I'm like, it's a double album, but like it's so. Every song is filled with content. It was never like filler from one start to the finish. It was all like
interludes.
It was like you could tell he put like his heart and soul into each song.
He had hella interludes.
He had 2 interludes.
And like a few skits.
He didn't. All the skits were on the songs. They weren't like separate tracks.
You right.
That's all I have to say about
All
that.
right.
It's just a
It
really
was a good album. I had it on my shit.
And that's another example of someone like re-imaging themselves because he kind of did the same thing. Like
he was a different person.
Yeah, I was like not
years ago.
attracted to any of his music at all because he's been around a while, and I always knew he was good. It was just like not my kind of music, and then he dropped this, and I'm like, these are all fucking slaps.
It's 5.
So my number 5. So my number 5 is kind of weird because all the ones above number 5, you could argue as far as content, it's a little different. But number 5 is gonna be 444 with JayZ.
Okay, that's a good. It's a good ass album.
Yeah, that's a great album, and I really appreciate JayZ. And one of the things that I really like about this album, and it kind of ties into like how Eminem just dropped Revival. You have like these rap OGs that are still doing music, and it feels like JayZ doesn't feel like he really lost a step with this album. Like he just kind of like he introduced
emotional JayZ.
Yeah, it was just a different different vibe from JayZ what we usually get, and it was just quality throughout the entire album. O.J. Simpson's Story was like a really popular one on that one, but that was dope all the way through.
Yeah,
it's a great album. So
and all the conceptual pieces that came with that album are really nice too.
Yeah,
he got what's the dude from fucking Luke Cage?
Yeah, the
black guy.
I forget his name
on the video.
It's like something Ali, I think.
Yeah, something weird. Yeah. But all that shit that came with the album. You had a title, and I gave up my subscription and shit to Apple Music.
Yeah,
got the shit.
Fuck that.
But yeah, that was good. I have it coming soon. Fucking for me before Jid Never Story because that shit was. I told motherfuckers I was like that shit.
His flow is ridiculous.
It's just ridiculous. We talked about this album already, but this shit, Eddie and Eddie will continuously be on every fucking party album. A party playlist I ever make in my life because that's hitting home.
Hitting home.
Hitting the feels because Eddie was a fucking amazing ass show back in the day.
Right.
I don't know how much time we have on that shit. I'm just trying to check.
But it's different because you swapped it, remember?
Yeah, I fucked up.
So it doesn't even matter.
Go ahead.
Alright, what are we on, 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so my 4 is that All-American Badass.
It's a good album.
Yeah, we talked about this
on
all of our lists. Clearly the album's good. There's not much I need to say about it. Just go listen to it. You have it.
4?
Number 4 is going to be Flower Boy. And I really like Flower Boy because I wasn't a big Tyler, the Creator fan. I wasn't a big Odd Future fan at all, like any of them. And then Tyler, the Creator comes out with this. It just sounds different from all the other stuff that he would make. And I know a lot of people who really like Tyler don't like that it sounds so different. But for me, a person I never really liked Tyler like that, I got something from it. And my next 4 are pretty much all going to be the things that I listen to a lot, and that's why they're top 4 because I can actually listen to it all the time. Flower Boy is like something. Oh, my fault.
It's good, bro.
It's something that's like always in rotation for me, and like I don't know, the quality might not be as good as like 444, but I can listen to it more than I can listen to 444.
I got you.
I was never into Tyler Creator like that, but honestly, I couldn't do it. When his album came out, we were driving back home. And we had like 2 big ass Tyler Creator fans in our car.
Yeah.
And they were like,
put that shit on now.
And we were like, okay. And I was like, okay, that sounds cool. And I wasn't feeling it, but The 2 singles he came out with right before that album were fire.
Yeah.
Who Dat Boy and the other one. Yeah. All right.
I liked Boredom also.
Boredom was dope. See You Again was amazing.
I do like See You Again as well. All right. So number 3, I got that Hove. Yeah, that album, like you said, all the way quality straight through this fucking shit. He didn't give us one song that honestly I didn't like, that like made me turn it off or skip. When I actually when you first get an album and just listen to the shit through and through, like there wasn't a song that I like really just be like, I fucking hate that shit. Like even like the Jamaican shit was fucking fire. Like when I was listening to that shit, I was like, this shit's crazy. It shouldn't sound like this.
Her sister
And
Nancy, I was like, what?
yes, and then No ID, bro, who produced the whole shit. Ridiculous. And we have the same top 3. So
yeah. Also 444. I just do want to say though, the reason why it's not like I feel like higher up is because they're all great. It's a short ass album,
short
and
shit.
like it's like 30 something minutes long, and I'm like,
you want more.
You do want more, and I'm not trying to listen to the same songs every day.
You're right.
That's how you play them out.
That's definitely true.
My number 3 is gonna be The Never Story by JayZ. I think it's been on all of our lists.
It's
a great album.
It's fucking amazing.
It is pretty fire.
One of the reasons I really like it so much is just because, like I said earlier, it doesn't feel like he's from Atlanta. Like he doesn't fit their culture at all. Like he does, but it's like when you think of Atlanta, you think of like Migos, Future,
2 Chainz.
Like the different vibe from where everybody else comes from.
He has a totally different flip to it, and it just sounds like you can listen to it.
The more lyrical people from the South are way better.
Like Sci-Hi, bro.
Crit too.
Crit, yeah.
Fucking.
He's from the South. He's from Atlanta too, huh?
Sci-Hi's from Atlanta.
I mean Crit.
Oh.
I think he's from probably.
He's from Mississippi, bro.
South. All them South motherfuckers. Lyrical South people are what the move should be forever.
Facts.
All right, and then number 2, I got Kendrick. It's fucking Kendrick. Like that's just what it is, bro. It's fucking Kendrick. It's never gonna be bad. And I don't know if a lot of people are stupid. Like it's never gonna be bad. And it's a masterpiece all the way around from almost every album he's put out. Ever, and you can tell that this motherfucker is just better. Section 80 was definitely probably the weakest one.
Yeah,
I think.
Overly dedicated.
And
overly dedicated.
I couldn't listen to OD. Actually, I didn't really classify that as a album. Yeah,
okay.
As a tape, kind of, I guess.
I think honestly, Section 80 is probably, if we're considering only the album, is probably the last one.
Man, it was still really good.
It was amazing.
It had some gems on it. But it wasn't
I'm on the same side you are. Yeah. I'm still saying it's fucking amazing. But honestly, if I had to rank the Kendrick albums in order, that one's at the bottom. But it's still a fucking 8 or 9 out of 10 on a fucking album.
Right, that's
because
fair.
all of them are damn near 10s, and all of them deserve to be fucking like enshrined.
I know, right?
like all classics.
Yeah,
exactly.
But this album, still can listen to it. That's pretty much it. That Love got me still, and and Love are still. Element got played out way too fast. DNA played out immediately.
Loyalty was not even like good to me when I heard
like
it.
Loyalty.
And I still not
Loyalty.
like.
I still don't listen to it.
That?
It did like that,
man.
But Love, and the ones that didn't get played out the most. Even though Love's kind of getting there for me though. But your take on this shit?
Yeah, so my number 2 is also Damn, and it's like, man, he released it at like such a perfect time in my life. I feel like that's like the way people associate what they think is good or what their favorite is like they usually associate it with something in their life. Usually like songs are associated like with certain like nostalgic memories and whatnot, but this came out like specifically at a time where like
came out for you.
Yeah, for me specifically at a time that's what it felt like. I was listening to it like at a time where I could completely like analyze it. I remember the day it came out, I was getting off of work at Walmart, bro, and I like hopped in my car. I didn't even fucking go home. I just like parked around the corner and like started smoking, bro, and I just played it in my car from like the start to finish.
It's so crazy because you always remember when great albums come out what you were doing when you listened to it.
Exactly.
I just got me and Drina just went to a baseball game. We in dumbass amount of traffic. I see on Twitter, Damn came out. I'm like, fuck, you finna listen to this shit the whole way home.
Yep, there you go.
I was listening. I was like, this is crazy. It was perfect. I was in traffic for like 2 hours. Home. Number 2 for you, Shantae.
Number 2 for me is gonna be More Life.
Okay.
I
love the fucking album. That's the fucking problem with that,
It's
bro.
a great album.
It is great.
A lot of people didn't like More Life because it didn't feel like
it wasn't a project together.
Yeah, he what do you call it? He called
a playlist.
He calls it a playlist.
By October Firm.
And I can kind of see what he meant because it didn't feel like Views. Views felt like an entire cohesive album.
Jamaican
all
Drake.
the way through. But yeah, like Drake had too many different. I don't know, too much stuff, different stuff going on.
It was a lot of different person. I did like the whole album too. It just wasn't.
This shit
It comes on shuffle. When it comes on shuffle, I love all the songs.
Yeah.
Except for fucking the song Gigs.
Even
though I love the shit.
It's
Even
like-
though I love the beat.
I feel like that album is like Views the sequel.
It feels like Views a sequel, but at the same time it feels like Views because it's Jamaican Drake, but at the same time it's not Jamaican Drake. It's also like
It's
Spanish
Poppy Drake.
It's Poppy Drake.
That's what they call him, I think.
Poppy?
I think. Isn't that what...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody correct me on that if
I don't
I'm
know.
wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's like the term for
Yeah,
this
Drake.
album.
This is multicultural Drake.
Yeah.
this is
This
Drake.
is I want
But
to
he
be
still threw some-
multicultural
He
Drake.
still threw some bars in there though because he had Do Not Disturb.
That was fucking
I
amazing.
love that song. I listen to that song so much.
Lose You
Lose You
was.
But then
Fire.
you
Yeah,
could tell he was
Lose You.
getting lazy,
Fuck.
man. He's just throwing these like
Nah.
fire samples of a song that's already a whole ass other song.
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying,
You're
like,
right.
a couple words on it, and you're like, whoa, that got me in my feels for a
But
second.
Lose You got me in my feels. Lose You.
Yeah,
Did
but
I?
that is also.
that shit's so
Did
great.
I?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, More Life.
And
And it's
that-
also one of those other albums that I can listen to all the time. So that's why
Yeah,
it's
I can
also-
definitely put it on shuffle and be like, okay, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of different shit from this,
Yeah.
and listen to like a whole bunch of different kinds of Drake,
Makes sense.
and I'm fine with that. Drake is a good person.
He's amazing.
He is amazing. All right, well, number 1 then, No Dope on Sundays, cause that shit,
Man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Came in at 10 for me.
Yeah, I didn't. It came in at 1 for both of us. Once again, we have the top 3, same top 3.
Yeah.
That shit, because Michael put me on that. I seen it. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna listen to it. And then
I was like, no,
and then Michael
you have to
came.
listen
Michael
to
came to me and he was like, bro, you gotta go listen to this
It's
shit.
not a discussion.
And then-
you need to listen to it.
And then top to bottom, this motherfucker, it beat Damn. That's where it goes for me. It beat Damn, and for you to beat Damn and Hove, it was like, okay.
Yeah, it had that replay value for me, which is
still
why
listen to
that's
it.
like the only reason why I feel like it's above Damn is because I could like each song I don't need to skip. You know, it's like perfect.
Yeah.
They're all like I could slap at any time of the day,
Right.
and it's bars, it's catchy, it's meaningful, it has like lyricism.
All the way.
It's fucking just has
Ridiculous.
everything, bro. I'm
Lyricism,
hyped up talking
lyricism
about it.
is the best of this year.
Of
Because that
course.
shit is 10 times better than any album I listen to be honest with you. Because that shit was crazy.
When he said you slow, if that just dawned on you like kitchen soap, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was trying to look for it in our messages where you sent me that because you told me to listen to it. I remember exactly. It was one of those albums
yeah.
where you guys were talking about where you remember where you were at. I was on my way to the gym and I put that in the car and I was driving down Airbase and it
Yes.
just started bumping. I was like,
Yes, bro. That shit's
I
amazing.
parked and I was like, yo,
This shit.
what is this?
Yes, bro. That shit was crazy. Just from the start to finish, because I literally, even the non-popular songs, like Free, oh my gosh.
I
That's
know,
my
right?
shit.
The one with Jagged Edge,
Yes.
bro.
Don't know why. Then you even got what's it called? What's the other one? Looking for Love is the anthem of the fucking album.
I'd probably say my favorite song is Closer.
That is a good ass fucking song.
You know what would have been smart is if we said our favorite song from each album, but we're already done with the list.
We're already done from the list.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next time. Go ahead, Sean.
My
take
number
another
one is Damn.
This
This
deserves
is
it.
everybody's top two.
Top
right?
2.
Yep.
So
It's the best.
Damn is just, I mean, you can't say much more about it. Like, literally, that's my go-to album. Whenever I'm in the car, Ya comes on.
Yeah, is the fucking best.
My shit, bro. Like that song's
Yes.
amazing.
I be feel like I'm walking like
Yeah.
like fucking like.
I be feeling like how the album cover looks. When that song comes on.
He looks like a
yeah.
fucking loaded ass Kendrick.
Man.
Basically. Damn.
Drunk.
Yeah, damn is ridiculous. Kendrick is just he deserves so much for that album.
He does.
That album undefeated for me.
All right. Well, let's go real quick. What is the album you're looking forward to for 2018 here?
Okay.
Earl Sweatshirt. That's
yeah.
it. I don't need anybody
Okay.
else.
Understandable. I want that King Push because he fucking wait. The last one came out in 2015. That was supposed to be like a prelude. So I'm like, you kind of taking your time on this one here.
Man, I'm thinking Earl was cool, but I was also thinking Rocky. I need a Rocky album.
That would be nice as fuck too.
Yeah. Did you see his? They released a track list for that.
Oh,
They
for
did?
real?
Yeah, bro. His
Whoa.
track list actually looks super dope. He has a bunch of cool features. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I remember I was super juiced about it.
And J Rock and Isaiah Rashad.
I need a J Cole album, by the way.
J Cole.
I need J
Might as well
Cole.
toss
Fuck
that
J.
in there.
Cole.
It's been a minute. Why? Oh my god, that just blew my mind.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, yes. Thank
Come
you.
back next
Yes.
top 10.
What are
next
your
year.
guys' top 10? Let us know.
Give
in the
us more
comments.
albums. We're probably gonna think they're trash. All right.
All right,
Thank you.